another episode of Can We Be Fragrant? And before we got started, somebody took the mic in the bathroom and it was a minor eruption. But anyway, the guy who's...
Sir, please.
The guy on my right whose outfit matches the Johnny Walker label that he's been drinking is Nigel. Tell us about yourself. What have you been up to?
Man, what haven't I been up to? Just pretty much relaxing for the most part, getting ready for the season. You know, the Commanders playing in Spain this year.
Nice.
So tickets should be on sale in about a week, so I'm getting ready to lock that in. And I'm trying to plan my birthday trip too, so that's going to be a thing. So I'm starting it off in Atlanta.
I thought you was going to Austin.
That's not my birthday trip.
Oh, okay.
That is someone's half birthday.
Oh, okay.
You know.
I'm causing problems.
But other than that, everything's been good. Life's been just moving and grooving.
You got a lot of changes going on. I see some new shoes.
No, these is not new. These just been in there, just been collecting dust and I just throw them on.
Okay. On my left, we have the self-proclaimed fan favorite,
Not self-proclaimed. If we go back
Jessica.
to the text messages between you and I, if we go back to previous episodes, these are things you have said about me, or you have said people have said about me. Correct? Because I always have the receipts.
Tell us about yourself. How you doing?
I'm great, beautiful people. I'm happy to be here as always. I have to shout out someone really quickly.
Okay.
I was going to do this at the end of the episode, but I have to shout out our little biggest fan. She is the sweetest girl. And it's my little niece, and she watches the episode with us. She gives critiques, she gives praises, she says all the things. So shout out to you. If this is my camera, shout out to you, Jordan. Thank you for watching. Auntie just loves you.
Aww.
So that's it. But I haven't been doing anything. Y'all know, just purchasing fragrances and, you know, being on my best behavior.
You still mini dating?
I don't understand what a mini date is.
Were you going on a lot of dates in a short amount of time?
I've
Ain't
never
that called
done
speed
that.
dating?
Nah, that's not
Speed
completely.
dating is something different.
I don't subscribe to that. I'm not sure what that is, but shout out to Zamunda.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda.
Do they watch this?
If I want him to.
Oh, okay.
Hey, babe.
Oh.
You see?
Whoa, it's hot in here.
Kareem, I gotta say it for the one time, and I know I'm gonna say it again at some point. Don't piss me off.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's fine.
And speaking of being pissed off, we have a recent graduate over here on
Oh!
shout out to you. So
Shout out to me.
to the first timers, people watching or not familiar with the show, we have Jalisa, who I met in February for Jessica's birthday.
Yeah.
Best peach martini ever.
No,
Pear martini.
Pear
martini.
martini.
I'm sorry, pear.
Shout
I
out
didn't
to
mean to say
Jalisa for making the pear martini.
Exactly, because y'all sat up there and talked about it on the 2 episodes ago and did not shout me out for that.
We were just waiting for you to get here.
Hold on,
No,
who was
you
y'all?
lying.
It was me?
You cut them off,
Okay.
but it's okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Probably needed to.
Exactly.
So, met you in February. You welcomed us into your home, and I recently saw you at the Initio Masterclass. Oh, and Tawina's event.
Yes.
So I think we met 3 times now?
Yes.
4. You came over here with some big glasses, I believe, when I was leaving out. But
Five, because we had the space thing at the house too.
We've met frequently.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
We had
Oh,
that.
yeah, at your house.
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry, please.
So, tell us about yourself for people that's watching for the first time, or for me who barely knows anything about you.
I mean, well, I'm a career woman, a dance teacher, a recent graduate. I'm me.
From JUCO?
Don't pick me.
See? Shout out to the masters. Shout out to your masters.
Yes.
Good.
Tell us about the master's grind, because I know I went through it, but for people that aren't familiar about going to get a degree after undergraduate, like, what was that experience like for you?
It was hard
Oh, yes.
because being a mom,
Mhm.
being a career woman, dance teacher. It's a lot that goes along with it. However, patience, determination is going to make you get there.
That was one of the things that I noticed, that it was very time consuming.
Yeah.
And I went right after I did undergraduate, so I didn't take a break.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people let life get in between, and it was almost like impossible to start or finish at that point. So shout out to you for
Thank
going
you.
after that and accomplishing that.
Thank you. Hey, the money looks better.
That's what matters the most.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about summer fragrances. Nigel had came up with this concept, and I immediately went to two fragrances that I have in my collection. The first one, recently, actually just yesterday, I went to go see Wu-Tang at the
Nice.
CFG Arena in Baltimore, and I wore this fragrance there. And why this is important is for like so many reasons. So this is Vivamor by Navitus. I think I brought it on the show before. And this is top 5, 10 in my collection for so many things. The memories that it brings back, this stuff is powerful, it's potent, it projects, it lasts, and it smells incredible. There are some people that say that this is a combination of Aventus and Baccarat Rouge. I don't know that I necessarily get that, but it's all subjective. But back to the Wu-Tang concert. So anybody that knows me for an amount of time, in high school, I was big on Wu-Tang. Loved Wu-Tang, loved their music. And a friend of mine, he's no longer alive, but when he was alive, we used to go through and take turns rapping every member of Wu-Tang's verse and Protect Your Neck. We knew literally every song by them on that Enter the 36 Chambers album. And when I wore this fragrance, this is the first time I reached for it. Yesterday was the first time I reached for it in over a year, I think. And this, combined with the concert, just flooded me with all of these memories that I had growing up. And like I said, my friend is no longer alive or whatever. So I'm gonna spray this, and then while y'all are smelling it, I'm gonna get to the notes. This is perfect for warm weather. Perfect. When I tell you this concert yesterday was smoked out.
I'm sure.
I bet it was.
I'm sure.
You see these black curtains, they had them guarding, like covering the arena, the entrances to the arena. And when me and my cousin walked in, it was just nonstop smoke. Like it just consumed you. But guess what shined through? I'm gonna just go ahead and let you smell this, because there's no point in even playing games with this. You let me know what you think, because this may not even do it any justice on the strip, even though it will, but get that on your skin too.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah. Now I know you gotta smell it.
No.
It's
No. I see the Baccarat comparison right away because it has the same kind of like DNA.
So I'm gonna tell you what the notes are.
That is okay. I'm gonna pass it to Nigel.
So this has pineapple, lemon, palisander, rosewood, you all's favorite pink pepper, saffron, oak moss, patchouli, rose, amberwood, musk, sandalwood, and leather.
Nice.
That is
That's
nice.
beautiful.
Is this unisex? It has
It
to
is.
be
It is.
because this is giving me a little bit like.
Ain't
all
no
the
vanilla
notes,
in this.
It doesn't have to.
No, it doesn't.
I know, right?
But it has the rose that I like. It has pink pepper. I've been, if you check, I've been
Give
looking
yourself some.
for
Give yourself a little spray.
pineapple
And
fragrance.
watch that spray.
Yo, that was so nice. On skin, it's even better.
I'm trying to tell you.
That smells really good.
I can't wait for this to dry down. Vivamor,
Vivamor by Navitus.
that is nice.
So this is
That's
actually
nice.
one of the first fragrances that got me into buying niche. I had been kind of designer for forever, and this was like, this isn't a big name company. I very rarely hear anybody talk about this fragrance. This stuff lasts like 2 sprays.
Is all you need.
You're good. But
Yeah.
knowing me, I'm gonna do probably 8.
Nice. That's probably why you smell through all the.
I have Cabana Sunset. I bought a travel size from this brand. When I say that thing, when you say lasting power, I can attest to that firsthand because that fragrance that I have from them, Cabana Sunset, I think it.
They don't play any games. I think they listen to like their
Nice.
customer base and understand that people care about longevity. Like just having something that smells good and fades after 5 minutes but costs $500,
It makes no sense.
it makes no sense. So shout out to Navitus. But what do you think?
I remember when you bought this on and I didn't like it then. I like it now. I think, but it also goes to when I found out I said pink pepper was one of my favorite ones. Also, with orange blossom is also one of my favorite ones. But this pink pepper, but it also smells like something I have in one of my Dubai Dream collections, and it's something familiar about it. I just can't put my head on it, but I like it.
It might be the pineapple that's in it.
You know what it is? It's the flirt. I think it was the one I had called flirt. That's what it reminds me of because it has both of those notes in it, but it has that same chemistry in it. I would want to do a side-by-side comparison between the flirt or the ultimate dream.
Okay.
So I think that one of those are kind of spot on to that, but that is too.
Okay.
Yeah, I do like it though. It was a.
Do you
Oh
like
Lord,
it?
do you like it? Oh, okay.
It smelled really good to me. Very manly though.
So you wouldn't wear this. This would be something you would think would be just for.
It would be like, okay, let me smell your neck.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll draw me in. It gives me a flirty vibe.
You would wear this.
I would definitely wear that, but as I do all things, and not that it needs it. I don't ever want people to get confused.
You would layer it up.
With what though?
The people know me. Actually, I'm thinking either I can't remember which one of these fragrances has a pink pineapple note. It's either Brooklyn Ellis Miami or Guava, and I think it's Miami.
It's Miami. I have it. Yes.
Okay,
it
so
is.
this with Miami from Brooklyn Ellis with that pink pineapple and like all the other notes in that one, just to sweeten it up just a bit.
What is a pink pineapple?
I don't know, but
I-
I've seen them and I've tasted one.
Them things they're sweeter and
Yeah.
juicier than the regular pineapple.
I mean,
Are
obviously.
they natural?
Yeah, they're natural. Just like
No, not meant like 'cause, sometimes they fuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Genetically modified.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, it
almost like-
probably is.
it's like
but it's
the
very
kiwi that's
good.
yellow. Those are sweeter than the regular green ones.
Yeah.
The star ones. They're just a sweeter texture.
Like the the cotton candy grapes.
Well, those are
genetically
Yeah.
modified.
Okay, that's what
I
I
mean,
was
and
wondering.
maybe the pink pineapple is too. It's very delicious, but as a note, think pineapple, but almost sweeter, not quite syrupy, but
Yeah.
sweeter than.
It's more citrusy. The citrus
Yeah,
has a sweeter taste.
not
It doesn't
as
have that.
sharp as pineapple.
You know how when you have a pine that have like that, it's not a tang taste, but it's like a little spice to it, but it's just pure sweetness of the juice that you
Yeah.
get from the pineapple.
Okay.
But that's probably what I would layer it with. Just first impressions.
Nice.
Give me some time. I can think of 10. But that's nice, Kareem. I love that.
This is a go-to for me. Like, I remember when I had first got this bottle, and I had went out. Some of my neighbors were out back, and we were talking about fragrances or whatever. And I was like, "What do y'all think about this?" And I sprayed it, and they were all like, "Home run." They all loved this one. Nigel's the only person I knew that didn't like it, which is odd, but it doesn't surprise me. I'm glad you finally came to it.
That's a perfect segue to me, real quick. For this one.
Take over. Go ahead. What would you like to?
So when I always go back to when I first started getting onto the podcast and diving into this fragrance world. When I went to this particular store, I had actually smelled this fragrance, but I ended up loving King Oud, and we were in the car, and I loved that smell. I hated this one when I first smelled it.
Oh, I know what this is. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I was fast tracked to about a month ago, around Mother's Day time frame. Went out to the store to buy some fragrances and stuff like this, and I went back to the same store, and the girl that sold me the other fragrance was in there. So we were chatting it up, catching up, boom, 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 whatever. And he says, try to smell black suit again. And I was like, I didn't like it then. She was like, well, just try it again. When I smelled this time, I was floored. I didn't even understand why I didn't like it the first time. But that goes back to transitions from where I didn't like stuff. As my nose matured, I fell in love with new fragrances. I fell in love with new scents. And I can appreciate a fragrance.
Yeah.
I'm going to let y'all smell it on the scent split, and then I'll give you the notes.
Okay.
Are you sure that's yours?
You're right. You're right.
But this is how you can still smell it.
Yeah, you can't. As soon as I do like this, I'm from you guys. I'm gonna go here first.
This paper doesn't do it justice because I sprayed it on my hand. Here he go.
This gives me
Lord.
loafers and dress socks.
Okay.
I like it though. I like it. It's not bad at all though. It's got like a
Like
they
Sunday
say,
service loafers and dress socks?
Oh, wow. Wow.
When
Like
you smell it, you might
granddaddy?
see it.
Okay, I don't quite agree with the socks and loafers, but I do see.
Granddaddy?
No, what I do see, you know the Sundays that the people barbecue. No, okay, here for real, smell it. You're gonna see.
Okay, I'll get those after this. Oh my God.
Smell it, Jalisa.
It smells like her grandma.
You see what I'm saying?
It does give loafers and dress socks, slacks.
There's got to be lavender in there.
It's suede leather.
Baby, that's not it. That ain't it. Not for me. I don't want to smell your neck with that.
Patchouli, vanilla, amber, and
And what? What's the last note?
oh goodness, I can't even get it out.
Cotton. That's
No.
Please.
Oh goodness, I didn't even think I wrote it down right, but
you said lavender is in here?
yeah, suede leather.
Loafers.
Loafers.
Listen.
Loafers.
And cotton.
Hold on.
Socks.
What's the name of this?
It's H&H Parfumer.
H&H.
Oh, I thought it was Helly Hansen had a
Baby.
No, oh my God,
I saw the HH.
look.
Oh, you're bold. I love that for
Oh,
you.
you know what? Please.
Because sometimes the strip don't do it justice.
That's true.
So I'm gonna give it a.
So
You okay?
Sorry.
So we were talking about summertime. How does this give you summertime? What about this is summertime?
Hot ankles.
Oh, grilling.
Did I just say? I just said. It doesn't. It's still a no, but it doesn't smell as bad on your hand as it does on the. And honestly, I know you're trying to finish, Nigel, but I just don't see this for you. Like
this is crazy. It's not crazy, no. I just love the smell. I don't know what it was about it. It just I felt intrigued by the smell, and I wanted it more. And when I wear it, I've gotten compliments on it.
This isn't bad. I like it. It's not bad.
On
I mean,
skin
but you be
or
on
that paper.
But you also be on
Spray
the
it
grill.
on your hand and let Jalisa smell it.
But you also be outside on the grill.
With cotton socks on.
I be on another grill too. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh.
Why you on in my grill?
Oh. Okay, granddaddy.
Hey, look,
Granddaddy.
so I don't know, I love the smell of it. It just makes me feel like I'm outside. And
You
it just-
are
it just-
outside.
I just feel.
Yeah, you be on the front lines.
Hey,
See?
Jessica, tell us what you brought.
Hold on. Before we go there, so how long have you owned this? Because there's a dent in there.
Oh, I've only owned it for whatever, about a month ago, month and a half max.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. But there's a dent in there, so you have been wearing it.
Yeah, I have one. I actually enjoy it. I just love the smell of it.
You wear that to work?
Oh, yeah, I wear it to work. It's not offensive. in those type of way. It's not overbearing. It's not like overly rich, unlike some of my fragrances can be. But this is like just a good medium for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It is a good everyday fragrance for me. Now, this is not my date fragrance by no means.
Okay.
That I would never say that this is just my work day.
This isn't date appropriate.
No, it's not.
I'd agree.
Wholeheartedly.
No, really. Those are things people need to know.
Okay, go ahead.
Kareem. Okay, so today's scent is something that I'm super excited. Y'all know I love Jean Paul Gaultier. I have bought La Belle on here so many times. Or we've talked about it. I don't know if I bought it on here, but they created this scent that I feel like is super summer forward. So I'm gonna read y'all the notes and then I'll let you smell it.
Love your book, by the way.
Thank you, Fragrance Queen. Thank you to my brothers. They got it. Really, Kareem probably got it, but
We know, but
You know what?
But,
You get no
It's
credit.
a book. I buy the fragrance.
what fragrance? Because you still owe me a twin. Okay.
ooh.
So the notes on this are calypsone, which is like a watery melon aquatic note, bergamot, red berries, lily, ylang ylang, jasmine, merengue, musk, and patchouli. So it's not my normal
Not a
fragrance
scent
profile.
of vanilla in there.
Not a scent of vanilla, rose, anything, but I just think it is so pretty for
Look at that bottle.
the summer. The bottle does. I love their bottles so much.
Take me back
Isn't this what Dr. D brought on?
It is. And
Oh,
also,
is it?
It take me back to Boomerang.
Yeah, but this gives Eartha Kitt and
It's given.
I hope the
Grace
smell
Jones.
doesn't give no,
Madonna.
this for sure, but the smell, hopefully, y'all don't think it gives that, because I don't think so.
this gives Strange.
Absolutely.
Smells like pooch.
I'm gonna let you smell it, and also it smells so much better on skin, but it gives me summer.
This is very nice.
Yeah, it gives me summer vibes, like, and I wore it outside probably a few weeks ago, and one thing about Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances, they last.
EDTs and be lasted. I don't know. Is this an EDT?
No, this is an EDP.
Okay, but still.
Yeah, EDP.
It's nice.
It is called Divine, and it really, that's how I describe this fragrance. It is so flirty and just pretty, and I wrote down a few things. It's kind of clean, kind of aquatic, but very feminine. And for the summer, that's how I want to smell. And I want something that can last if I'm outside, if I'm sweating, I want it to blend well and be able to project. And this fragrance for me really does it. It's perfect for brunch, like a day date, but it also transitions well into night. And I can layer it with a few things. So it's really, really nice. I love this fragrance. I recently got it, maybe either at the end of fall, early spring. But I knew I wanted to save it for the warmer weather because it just gives that. I wouldn't wear this in any other season really, but just like spring, summer.
Go back over the notes again.
Yep, so calypsone, which is a watery, melon-like aquatic
I think that's
note.
what I'm smelling.
Uh-huh. Bergamot, red berries, lily, ylang ylang, which I pick up, jasmine, and then the base is merengue or meringue, musk, and patchouli.
I think that red berry pops up to me too.
It does, yeah. But I mean, I think it's just really pretty, and I was so intrigued because none of the notes, it was a blind buy.
Here you go again.
One thing I'm gonna do is blind buy fragrance.
Hey, how'd you hear about this?
So I saw it in Ulta. The bottle obviously captured my eye, and I tend to love Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances for men and women. So that's what caught my eye. But I actually found it for a deal in TJ Maxx.
Nice.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I found it in TJ Maxx.
$30 in TJ.
No, it was more than 30. I want to say It was more than 30. I know we don't really talk about prices, but still cheaper than, and they sell it retail. Still, you can get it Sephora, Ulta, but sometimes if you check your local TJ Maxx, they'll have the things. I found several fragrances, so it's really really nice though.
I look at this bottle, and I know I don't want to give Beyonce slander, but I feel like this bottle makes me say I would want to say this should have been Beyonce's bottle, or she should have
okay.
partnered with him for that.
I understand that.
Instead of that other stuff she came out
I
with.
understand
That's
that.
more appropriate for her.
Yeah, because
I would
it
expect
definitely
that.
does give. But this is such a pretty fragrance, and I think if you're looking for something that won't offend anyone and just is kind of like pretty and leaves a nice scent trail, this will do it.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
And if you don't love, I know everyone is not pro vanilla like me. This has 0 vanilla. You know, it has the
Forget this.
meringue.
None of it.
They don't matter.
You know.
They don't matter.
This is well brought out. The production on this, the
Yeah.
bottle, the smell.
Yeah.
This is very nice. That's crazy for a blind buy that you
Yeah,
get like
I
this.
mean, and again, I
And
do know I like some of the notes in it, but you never know how things will be blended together. So it's always risky when you do a blind buy.
Yeah.
And I'm the queen of a blind
And it
buy.
is.
A blind buy from TJ Maxx is impressive. You came
Yeah.
on this.
Oh, yeah, I also just blind bought $175 fragrance that I need to get off my hands. It is upstairs, so you guys will smell it. And I hate it, but that doesn't happen to me often. So shout out to Jean Paul Gaultier, because I feel like you were speaking about Navitus and their brand and how they really make sure that their fragrances last. I feel like Jean Paul, even for men, it's the same thing. Their men
it is.
fragrances, I always tell y'all, that's one of my
Yeah, it's
favorite
nice.
fragrances to this day.
That La Blue.
Yes, to this day. So yeah, this is summer. Does it give y'all summer?
Yes.
I can see
I remember when you bought this.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely remember when you bought this, and I said, Jessica, let me smell it real quick. So then when you bought it, I didn't know you got it from TJ Maxx, because I
Oh.
definitely went to Sephora the next day and bought it for myself
You
and paid full price.
Oh.
You
So I'm
should've-
kind of mad at you because you didn't tell me it was from TJ
I
Maxx.
didn't know you were gonna buy it.
Baby, yes you do.
So I feel like the male counter on their brand is the elixir for this one. That I have. That thing is
that's the gold and black one.
just go.
Yeah.
Gold and black one. It's on par, just as good. I think that's the counter to that one on
Okay.
the male side.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is summer for me.
Side note, I know someone that recently went to buy an Initio fragrance at full price, and I was like, "Wait, I found a sale on it for $220." It's too late now.
Once you buy it, you can't take it back.
Yeah, that's how I feel with this fragrance I bought that I can't.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad at you now.
Babe, I didn't know you were gonna go buy it.
Yes, you did. I called you.
You didn't say you were gonna go buy it.
Babe.
Well, that was the only.
There has never been a time where I have smelled something that I want to try in your perfume library,
also,
and
Library
I'm going to go get it.
I wasn't in Maryland. Shout out to my mom.
Facts.
My mom was in North Carolina visiting my brother. That's where this was.
Yeah, I remember.
And there was only one. So,
Okay.
I
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It was
I
only
paid
one.
full price. It's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, we not buzzed by that at all.
Man,
My turn?
yeah.
All right. So I got the Kayali Capri in a bottle. It reminds me of.
I don't think I've smelled this.
Okay. Well, it reminds me of summer, where you all associate your fragrances with going out. I'm not that person. I associate fragrances with what am I listening to this morning?
Before you go dancing.
Before I go dancing.
Okay.
Okay,
What
don't
kind-
act like you know me yet.
What kind of dancing?
So I
Stripper.
teach.
You ain't know you see the heels?
Oh.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I am not
literally
a
was like-
stripper at all.
Like,
Don't do that. I'm not a stripper at all.
don't
But
bring
I
that
teach.
stereotype up in here.
Listen. Okay. Shout out to Myrna Taylor, who put me in dance at the age of 2. because we don't do no stripping over here. Okay,
Period.
we get paid the legal way.
So was that legal?
No, they don't pay taxes.
You know
Get out of here.
what? Let's go back.
All right,
Capri.
so Capri in a bottle reminds me of summer, but it reminds me of summer when I'm listening to Little Kim's Ladies Night, or Shut Up, or if I'm.
So you don't go out, but you listen to music.
I listen to music before going out. Who doesn't?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So that's what it reminds me of. You know, a nice good time out with my girlfriends.
Okay.
All right. So in Capri in a bottle, you have lemon, sugar, freesia, raspberry, vanilla, and musk. So I'm gonna let you all smell it.
It's better than that smell like lemonade.
It doesn't smell like
It doesn't
lemonade.
smell like-
No. There's a brand. There's a brand I bought. It was actually called Lemonade. That's why I refer to
Oh.
it.
That he doesn't wear and paid $400 for.
Ooh.
I didn't pay for it before. Actually, it's nice. I ain't gonna lie.
$350.
This is.
Kayali is batting at
Hey,
1,000.
Kayali, shout out.
Shout out to Jessica for putting me on to Kayali.
Hold on, so you
I
got this
love
fragrance,
her.
Jessica?
She does not.
Yes,
You got this
So
one?
this is actually.
baby.
This is,
Never, Mona. I'm talking to you. First of all, I had this when it was just travel size. It came 4 in a travel size. It was called Vacay in a bottle collection. I then, however, upgraded to this one in Maui in a bottle. There is no Kayali fragrance that I don't own, Mona.
hey, she's
Hey,
talking
I
for
take
neck
it back.
over there. Hey.
And it is, but it's okay. I'm a
There's-
fragrance
there's-
beginner. This is
There's-
advanced,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
This is interesting. I could see the summer in this. This is like like an Italian ice.
Yeah.
It's like a pound cake. It's like
But it's
A
a,
lemon
the pound cake.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little sweeter, I feel like, but it's Capri in a bottle. Capri is summer. You think of Capri, you think of summer.
Vacation, the beach.
I think
Yeah.
when I think of Capri, I think of those pants.
Stop right here, right underneath
And,
that.
and not for nothing, Jalisa, I think you should spray this on your hand because this test strip, I know what this smells like.
And you say it's better than it is on the strip.
Yes.
Okay.
On this test strip, spray it on your hand so they can smell.
And while you're doing this, how did you come across this?
So I was in Sephora on the phone with Jessica, and I said, "Oh, I want to just smell what this smells like." And the color, because it's so vibrant, drew my eye. So I went ahead and sprayed it on one of the test strips, and I was like, "Ooh." This is for me,
Okay.
because I'm not a very fruity type of person. I like clean scents, but this was for me.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
Green,
Green.
yeah.
Can you smell it?
What else you have on?
Ooh.
We literally have
Okay, so I have on the bell,
Okay. Okay.
we have on the same combo today.
and I actually
Coincidentally.
have on.
It's crazy. It does not smell the same. The combo on you, if you have the same on, how it comes off you and how it comes off is two different.
Well, I don't know.
Because-
I don't know because when I first smelled you, I smelled like a fragrance bomb. So it could have been the combination of the both of you all together. I
So
don't know.
Jessica has taught me how to layer. So yes, this is my fragrance consultant, my fragrance educator, and not just for me, but for my daughter too. Jessica came downstairs and taught us, you know, hey, every fragrance doesn't go with your type of skin tone. So Jessica taught us how to layer fragrances where you kind of read the notes and then like layer them.
Just giving out TED Talks of fragrance layering.
And
All right.
facts, okay?
Yeah, just a little.
So thank you for taking the time out
Always.
to do that for me and my baby. So I not just only wear this, but I also wear pistachio gelato, which I hated in the beginning.
How?
So I hated it.
I don't even see how.
I didn't like it. I hated it. I did not
It's
like
something
it.
that grow on you.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
I get it.
I only have to wear it with the Capri.
Go ahead.
Period.
Put that on top of the lemon spray. Yeah.
Hold on. So
Okay.
you layer these
I
She
layer
does.
these.
because you don't like that by itself.
I don't like this by myself. I love this by itself, but I do not like this by itself.
So which one is the base that you throw on first?
I put the Capri on
Oh,
first,
we did it. You
and
did it
then
in the right order then.
pistachio.
Cool.
So the story is she was in Sephora, and she's spraying fragrances. She's like, "Do you have this on the, whatever?" And then she sprays those, and there's someone working in Sephora, and the lady, she's like, "Oh, can you smell this and see what you think?" And the lady was like, "Oh my God, this smells so good." And that's not something I would have thought to layer.
Oh yeah.
But then when I smelled it,
right there.
let Kareem smell your hands.
I gotta get up and toot my booty out.
Don't get that.
But
Okay.
it actually smelled really, really nice. So yeah, shout out to it. What you think, Kareem?
On our hand, it smells amazing. Actually,
Yeah.
the combo
Yeah.
makes sense.
I like I like the combination. I don't know that I'm necessarily getting the best of both. Spread on you, so she don't have to come all the way around. So while we're talking and focusing on you, Jalisa, how did you get into fragrance?
Through Jessica.
And how long ago was this?
So I was a Tiffany Intense person, and that was all I had. I learned about Tiffany Intense through my mom. And then, my good girlfriend Jessica comes along, and she gets into being fragrant. So I was like, "Ooh, Jessica, you smell amazing." So, I got through fragrances with Jessica. So
Okay.
when she started to come to my house and I would smell her, I'd be like, "Let me smell your neck, girl."
So fun fact for the people watching, me and Jalisa have been friends since 7th grade.
So I was gonna ask you,
Miss
how did y'all
Templeton's
meet?
class.
Miss Templeton, we met in middle school. And then I think she switched schools. Then high school came. We went to that same high school for a year, but she became really close with one of our friends that is now passed away.
Yeah.
And we kind of just all are a group. So we've known each other since 7th grade. And then, was it last year or year before last, she actually moved into my building.
Correct.
So that kind of brought us closer because we're literally in the same building. And I've always been a fragrance person, but I've really shown that side to my friends and everyone.
Yeah.
More recent, I would say. It's always been for me, but I think with her living in my building, she has first access to me creating layering combos, trying things out, new fragrances. And I'm very pro letting my friends come to my house, take what you want to take. Buy the automizers, decant, and take what you want to take. So I spend money so other people don't have to. Which, I mean, it sucks for me sometimes. But for the most part,
And I'm going to give you something back by putting your shelving unit together.
yeah, she puts my shelving units together because I'm not a builder. So, yeah, but that's how we know each other. And it's, I don't know, 7th grade. How old were we in 7th grade? I don't even know.
Baby, don't get me started.
Yeah,
but
so.
I know Jessica. Now I know you all. So
Yeah.
thank you for, having me on.
Yeah, of course.
I will speak to the first time I met Jalisa on your birthday celebration, and of course I don't know whose house this is. We walk in there and everything. It's like, oh, nice, well put together, host and everything. She walks out. I don't know whatever green outfit this woman had on.
Her favorite color.
My favorite color.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was just
My
like,
party, you had to
Yeah.
wear green.
Yes.
She had the epitome of green. It was the Irish green on.
The ladies wore green.
The
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
green.
not make the men abide to a dress code. That would be too much. But
Yeah.
all the ladies did have to wear green.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yes, you came out there like a bat out of hell, like I'm here, smiling, because you do have an amazing smile. So it was just
Thank
like
you.
shine. It was a great introduction.
Yeah.
With the heels, of course, I think you had on that day too.
Always.
Okay, we didn't need to.
Back to you real quick.
Yeah.
You put together combinations and stuff like that. Do you write them down? Like, is there a book with formulas? how do you
Keep track of this.
How do you keep track of it?
So once I create a combo, I don't forget it.
It's okay. I remember it for you.
Yeah, because I always share. But I just don't forget combos, and it's literally me in my room at any time of the day and night trying things. And I think it's just a hobby for me, like how collecting fragrances is a hobby, also layering fragrances. And it's just for me to get the best bang out of my buck, so I can make, you know how like people would make spaghetti for dinner and it will last the whole week? That's kind of how I look at fragrances in a sense where I take one fragrance and I want to make the most out of it. So layering to me looks like that. Now there are fragrances, this one I don't have to layer it. Like that is pretty on its own, and I don't think there's anything outside of my normal body care that I would change about that fragrance. Now have I come up with layering combos? Of course. I wouldn't be me if I didn't, but once I do it once, I don't forget it, no matter how long I created it. So yeah.
Speaking of layering, I recently watched this video from Grace.
Yes.
And
I
she
saw
did
it.
something that was kind of mind-boggling to me because, mind-blowing, I'll say. Because I never thought of this as layering. She literally sprayed one fragrance on this side of her body and then took another fragrance and sprayed it on this side of her body. And so I'm like, it's so simple, but it's so brilliant.
Yes.
Right.
I
Because
agree.
you could just be like, hey, you lean into somebody and they smell you, and then you're like, oh, by the way, and you turn this way, and now they got a whole different whiff of you. Think about it.
Think about it. Like think
Oh,
about
nice.
listening.
That is
Think about like listening
mind
to
games.
Lil Wayne
Mind games.
or somebody in your headphone, and you know how like the headphones you'll hear one thing on this side, and then that's kind of what that video did for me. I was like, and I've never done that. I'm an over sprayer, so I'm spraying everything everywhere, all the places. But how brilliant is it to
Test this theory out.
okay.
I'm listening. Go ahead, please.
I'm done.
I'm going out tomorrow and I'm gonna do that. I'm
Of course you are. Of course you are. No one's doubting that you're going out.
And that's a fact.
First of all, people think I get outside more than some people.
What did you do last night?
Last night, I was at home. What I did yesterday, I went to go get something to eat. I went to go see Ballerina and brought my happy ass
Who's
home.
Ballerina?
It's the John Wick movie.
Oh, okay,
spin-off and
okay,
stuff like
okay.
that.
Was it good?
It was good. When I tell you they find creative ways of killing people, I was impressed.
I need to watch. I love John Wick. Kareem, don't piss me off. Please.
I'm good on John.
Please.
He's still stuck on Sinners.
I know, yeah, and my mom watched it last night and loved it, but we're not gonna hash that out
Kareem,
right now.
back to you for your fragrance, my brother.
Yeah, so as I'm layering this on one side, shout out to Grace too.
I'm gonna have to try that layering side by side when I'm in dance class. Do a nice little turn
I think
pirouette,
that's a
and then
good
let's
thing.
see what the kids think.
I was in King of Prussia, if I'm saying that right. King
You
of Prussia.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there last weekend to go see my homeboy. He coaches AAU, his son's team.
We were on
Great game they won. While I was there, I went to the mall and I went to Neiman Marcus. And then I went to the Xerjoff side. And the guy there was putting me on. I was looking at Black Noir, I think. And I was like, did you happen to know Grace? Yeah, I know Grace. I'm down there every other week. I see you all the time. In fact, I'll put this bottle on hold for you. I'm going to text Grace right now to put this bottle on hold for you and make sure you get it when you get down there when they have the special release. I said, I appreciate you. And shouts out to Grace. The reach of her and Neiman Marcus was a great thing. I went there and I didn't expect to bring Grace up in a conversation, and I'm at Neiman Marcus and they were like, yeah, she's amazing.
We have all had experiences with Grace. Jalisa.
And my shoes, thank you, Grace.
Yeah, Jalisa got some shoes for graduation from Grace. She got fragrances from Grace, the master classes. So shout out to Grace. If you're ever in Neiman's, Galleria, Tyson's.
Yes, I think it's Tyson's too.
Tyson's too.
Tyson's too.
Yeah. Make sure you go see Grace Lemon.
And Gia.
Her daughter, her dad.
And Gia. Yeah.
So, what better way to represent summer? Because when I think of summer, I think of like citrus, something very clean smelling. I don't want anything that's like going to choke somebody out, like type of fragrance or whatever.
Like Nigel's fragrance.
Right. So we're going to leave Leather Hansen over here.
Yes, we going.
And I'm going to reach for my Louis Vuitton fragrance. And when you think about summer, what sums it up more than an afternoon swim? You're You're in your
I
bathing
this
suit,
is
swimming.
Okay.
Pacific Swim.
No, afternoon.
Afternoon
Oh,
swim.
swim. Okay.
No, Pacific Chill. No,
I mix the names up. I know that comes.
I would not bring that bottle of Pacific Chill you get
Please.
because it's not authentic. Okay?
Please go.
So for those watching, this is a real box, real top with a real bottle.
From Louis
Nigel
Vuitton.
gave me a Louis Vuitton fragrance that don't even have a magnetic cap on it.
We
So-
saw it. So remember, I
No,
saw it upstairs.
No, so this is when I bought the fragrance. I said, look, I just wanted to see if it was credible or not. Whatever. It was not the price point of that. And I was like, let's just see what happens. I was never planning to wear this. I just wanted to see if it was comparable. It was nothing close to anything. It was horrible in a bottle. That's what it was.
It smelled like a Capri Sun juice pack.
Yeah, it looked like it had particles floating in it. I'm like,
It did.
Yeah.
And the thing was like bent, remember? Like the.
don't remind me. Don't remind me. That's why I buy quality original stuff. So, summer. You got your bathing suit on. You're swimming. You're in the bedroom. You're swimming.
Oh.
You know,
We
you're at
swimming in the bedroom?
You know,
I mean, they're swimming.
listen,
Surfboard.
listen.
Yo,
We're gonna break this out for you real quick.
I love. There's something about a Louis Vuitton bottle that
Hey,
just does it for me every time.
does.
Every
I
time.
have a love and hate relationship with Louis Vuitton.
I know. We know.
But you know what?
What you think?
And I love this. I've smelled it before.
That doesn't
This is literally summer. It's like the citrus comes through, and then I don't know, because of the color of the bottle, I get all the aquatic, and I think about a beach day. I think about
Baby, this
a
reminds
pool
us
day.
of going to the pool.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Like we're going to the pool. The pool is open?
The
It's
pool is open.
season. I just
Pool
need to go-
party.
I need to go get my passes.
Pool party.
but- Y'all coming?
Y'all
down?
mansion. Why we can't go to? Why we can't go to your sugar daddy's mansion?
Anyway,
His mansion not here.
all right.
Okay.
Thank you,
this
Jalisa.
is-
You welcome, baby. You know I got you.
Thank you.
I'm glad I brought this one on.
Uh-oh.
I cannot wait for you to smell this one though.
I love Insurrection too, but that
No,
that
it's not. You'll see if this one's one. It's a new one.
I'm just saying the brand.
So would you wear that to the pool?
Yes.
Okay.
I wear this. I would wear this anywhere.
Okay.
Literally, when we leave here, I'm gonna spray that on.
You
Where
going
are
to
you
the pool?
going?
No, I'm not going to the pool now. I'm not.
Where you going?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
but you're going swimming, just not to the pool.
He
I got it. I got
He
it.
got to go check on a flower.
Oh, I like that, Nigel. Ooh, I like that. Cause I follow.
So this has mandarin and Sicilian orange, bergamot,
Sicilian.
ambergris, and ginger.
The ginger is Sicilian.
You know what?
Yeah.
Shout out, what's the ginger fragrance that I love? Cause that's what you could have brought, Dan. I know you brought
You're
it.
talking about Basso Spiro
Yeah.
in the green bottle.
In the green bottle.
Yes.
I am obsessed.
This is the one you
with
brought on
that
last time?
Yes.
I didn't brought it on the
Oh,
show
no.
yet.
No, I thought you did, or we just smelled it upstairs.
I'll let you smell it. That part.
What it reminds you of, Jessica?
Just everything good. Like,
Do you like ginger?
I do.
Do you love citrus?
I do.
then you will.
Then it's for you.
That is a
Alright.
summer fragrance. So I know these are the fragrances, and I totally agree. But clip notes in that fragrance for summer as
Okay.
like a special one or whatever. Like, cause Jesus. But I don't know. Louis Vuitton makes great fragrances.
They do. They do.
I can't say.
And from my experience, they last.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Louis Vuitton is one of those designers that it's worth the price point, because not every.
If you ain't gonna find it, you had to specifically go there to get it. You
Yeah.
can't just find it anywhere.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it at first, but I understand why they do it. They keep it close niche. You
Yeah.
ain't gonna be able to go to the store and store to get it. No, if you're gonna buy this, you're gonna come buy it
You're
from
gonna
us.
come buy it,
And it's
yeah.
the only place you're gonna get it.
They have beautiful, and then I love how most of their fragrances are unisex.
Yeah.
But they're just such nice scents.
Right.
I love. You have quite few, not to put you out there.
You already did.
I know, but you have quite a few, and every time you let me smell one, it kind of tops the one that I smelled the last time. And there are not too many brands that I'm like super impressed with on that level, or at least designer brands, because they're nice designers.
So
but
would you wear this?
I would not wear that. That is too
That's
that's
strictly
I
masculine.
don't picture that.
no, that is too masculine for
Yeah,
me. But I would love a man to smell like that. I'm just thinking like a beach party, pool party, somewhere with a nice linen set on, something cool, breezy, but like that brings all the summer vibes. It's not too heavy, but I know it's gonna last and it's gonna shine through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were talking about price points. I think it was you or you saying that what was worth it. For this is cheaper than Aventus. I mean Creed,
Yeah.
Initio, and
Yeah.
a lot of other niche brands
Yeah.
or whatever. And I don't really hear people complain about the longevity
No.
and projection
Yeah.
of these fragrances.
No,
Realize.
I mean Louis Vuitton has some. So you've bought one on, Nigel.
Lovers.
Yeah, lovers. You know the one. Shout out, y'all. And can I say this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to Kareem. He just bought his sister. Can I say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
He just bought his sister a trap ribs, which is also on my wish list. That's number one on my wish list. And shout out to him for just being a good brother, because
To Baraka.
shout out to y'all know
Chicken eating Baraka.
Baraka. I don't know nothing about that.
She said you're gonna stop telling that story.
No, I'm not.
Last time I talked to her.
No,
I love me some Baraka. I love her post. She's always intentional. She's very stylish, and I know I have not met her, but I know she smells good because our collections have some of the same things in it, and it seems like we share some of the same notes that we like. So shout out to you for being a good brother. Shout out to Baraka.
So the story. I mean, we'll probably have her on the show.
I gotta
You'll have
be
to come
here.
back.
Yeah.
But we were looking for a fragrance for you
Yes.
for your birthday, and we went inside the Louis Vuitton store, and
Nigel, please. Please.
and we went through the gauntlet smelling different fragrances, and I was like, "Hey, y'all, this is it. This is what we got to get for Jessica." And they were like, "But we didn't even make it to Neiman Marcus," and I'm like, I don't think we need to. Like, this is just a home run. But I said, okay, I'm going to save it in my memory, and I'm just going to get this for my sister for her birthday.
I do love the fragrance that you all picked out. However, a Trap Rez is still number one on my hit list. I need that fragrance. I yearn that. Like, that scent is embedded in my mind.
So we going to Louis Vuitton next weekend to go get it.
Uh-oh.
It's on me.
Oh.
Show me the money because a graduate degree.
Yes, we are going to
Yes.
Louis Vuitton.
Hey, yes, we all going. Yes.
Look, Mama Big Bags over here.
No, but y'all know.
She
I
walked in here
always
like
talk about
Wonder
a
Woman
Trap
with these
Rez.
heels. You know,
Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah. I always talk about a Trap Rez. A Trap Rez is their girl. Look, but again, it speaks to Louis Vuitton. That has been embedded in my DNA for so long, like just in my mind. That fragrance, and I've never had a sample of it. I've only smelled it on people and in the store. So I know that it's a good fragrance. I know that, I sprayed it on myself, obviously. But yeah.
That is a home run fragrance right there. Like, a lot of times we say that stuff smells good. Like, that trumps a lot of the fragrances that I've smelled in terms of, I don't know, you smell something like that and it gives you that warm feeling. Like you said, your body tingles. It's like...
And it's all year. And I think, too, while this is very specific to summer, most of their fragrances you can wear all year round. And I do appreciate that, too, because they're very intentional about the notes they use to make sure it's never too heavy, but also light enough to carry you through the spring and summer months. This one's specific to summer, spring, maybe spring if it's a really nice day. You know how we have those fake summers during spring in the DMV, but for the most part, like that And you don't have to spray a lot. That's the
No,
other
you
thing I
don't.
appreciate with Louis Vuitton. I'm a chronic oversprayer. You don't have to do that with Louis Vuitton fragrances.
The last time I wore this one was probably a couple weeks ago, and the ice cream truck that came down the street, and so like everybody came out their house or whatever, and some of my neighbors, one of them came to me. He's like, oh, you on your Louis Vuitton? Yeah. And then he was like, you on your Louis Vuitton shit? And I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. He was like, get out of here. This is different. It smells different. You can tell.
This is gonna go a little off topic, but shout out to your neighborhood, because everybody in your neighborhood, all the men are into fragrances. They're manly men. They cook on the grill, like from your neighbors across the street to.
Don't do them shout outs. They play games over there.
I know y'all have cook-offs and all the things, but I love coming over here because it always just feels like community. So it's like they love fragrance, they appreciate fragrance.
I'm gonna say shout out to Kareem, and I'll never give him a shout out, but I showed up last week because they were playing spades, right? And I said I'm gonna show up, whatever. We got on the table and cleared out that house. Ooh. But the first game ended perfectly. They had to go 10 for 2, and they had to go for wheels, and we all had to go board to win. But I tell you, we just played the hand perfectly, and the last game came down to the queen of spades.
We they really had the hand, but we just freaked it.
Yeah,
out of it.
Y'all was playing mind games with people.
Yeah, Kareem is a really, really good spades player. I feel like no matter who he's partnered up with, he's gonna win. And
Are you mad?
A little bit, because he's.
It's like shady.
Normally,
how is it shady?
No, I wasn't shading you. I was just saying specific to
No,
Kareem.
he wasn't.
Because this is a spades playing house. They let me get on the table every once in a while, but yeah, I know that was off topic, but I had to say it.
It's cool here.
Speaking of the resurrection,
Yes,
you all three, go ahead.
So I would give a shout out because how I got to start buying Insurrection was between Kareem and Jafar.
Yeah.
So I started going down that rabbit hole, and it goes back. Everybody knows I came to Tawina's event and I gave away Chico, and then
which is crazy.
And then I also came back and I gave him the bottle of it because that's the one he wanted before.
And then just gave me the fragrance to begin with.
And then I went back and still bought a bottle for my collection.
Okay.
So this one I knew none of them had at this point. They might have it now because it just came out within the last 2 months. Okay. But I've also bought this the same time I bought the black suit.
Okay.
This I was actually floored with because of it gives that summertime that aquatic taste, the aquatic smell that you would love. But it also, I wore this 2 weeks ago when I came to you and Tawina at Mad Cow. And this is what I had on. And I walked in, and y'all was like, you're not going to walk in here smelling like this. I was like, yes, I am.
Yes.
I
remember that.
And I had the time of my life.
I bet you did.
He smelled good?
He did smell. He smelled very nice.
Okay.
I remember that day, and I love Insurrection. Shout out to Jafai. He bought me 2 bottles for my birthday.
Which ones?
Nice.
Oud Chic and Born to Be a Queen.
Okay.
That Oud Queen is great.
Yeah, Born to Be a Queen and Oud Chic.
I'm just waiting on him to buy me a bottle.
I bought him bottles for his birthday. Did you buy him something for his birthday?
Probably
his birthday came before my birthday, so
my birthday comes before his. So
I get.
You can already
We
smell
threw you a party, Kareem, please. Well, me and Tawina threw you a party,
I threw you a ball.
and you did.
Well, as you smelling this, I'm gonna go off the notes.
Okay.
this is kind of deep.
Yeah, bergamot, ginger, apple, sage, juniper berries, vetiver, cedar, tonka bean, amberwoods, and I won't fuck this up. Ordeum, something like that.
I don't know what you.
I probably wrote it wrong, but
So
This is very nice. I like it.
no, it's
clean.
nice, and I think on the top I get a lot of what you were saying, like it's kind of aquatic, whatever. Even though I didn't hear necessarily aquatic note, I get the brightness of it, and I think that might be the ginger and the apple. However, then as it's drying down, I kind of get like, I think you said it has cedar, which I don't typically think of for summer, but it's nice.
It's a lot going on in this fragrance.
It is. And I
Look at that spray.
They are.
and the magnetic top. We love a magnetic top over here.
The one thing I got when I went to go buy this fragrance, they came off
What you
another
think,
line.
Jalisa? Not really.
No.
Yeah.
That ain't it.
Not for me.
Okay.
Not for me.
Man, you 0 for 2 now.
Hey, look, it happens to the best of us.
It smells better on
Okay.
on skin.
And sometimes that's what.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Oh yeah, it smells. But I mean, I want to smell the dry down, but it still smells good. I like
It
it.
smells good on your skin.
And how long have you owned this bottle?
Same time frame.
Oh, okay.
I've been,
no din in that one.
I've been,
It is in
I've been
that.
wearing both of them. I specifically said like my summertime scents.
Okay.
These are what I said I'm going to wear for the most part right now. Now I bought other shit, but these are the ones I've been like as of right now that I really wear right now.
You're not reaching for Queenie?
No, I'm not reaching for queening, but queen side for mind games is fucking amazing.
Speaking
Yes,
of
it
queening,
is.
That
if we can rewind to the last episode, me and Tawina both asked for queening. He does not wear it. People, when you're watching this in the comments, please comment, give them queening.
Which one do you want, Jessica?
No, I want very much Louis Vuitton. I just want his
Okay.
queening because he does not wear it.
it does sit up there. It's queening and there's another one. I bought the samples. I went online. I bought the 5 milliliter samples. King side, I don't know what the hell Mind Game was thinking, but that is not fucking it. That has nothing.
You say queen side is great, but king side is
Queen
bad.
side is horrible.
Okay.
It's horrible.
And that's Mind Games
Yes,
too.
they have a couple more brands. They have.
I like French Defense by My Games.
Oh,
very
yeah.
Yeah.
French
Yeah.
Defense, yeah.
Did you get that one?
You know
yeah,
I did.
that's she got French Defense.
There's never a time where we went to Neiman and Marcus and I never not
Yeah,
bought it.
that's
Hey,
true.
let me know where the money reside. Where the money reside. That grocery is going to work over here.
Excuse me. No. I mean, she really did, and we went out, and she got a compliment. We went to get sushi,
Yep, sure did.
and it was somebody.
No, we went to Sister and Floor after.
But no. I'm saying the day you got the compliment on the fragrance, we were the people were
I don't
sitting
know
next
if it
to
was
you.
because of that.
Oh.
I think she was.
Oh well. Okay. Well,
I mean,
she did compliment the
She
fragrance,
did.
however. So
she ain't
what
fragrance.
her
She made
other
the meal.
what her other intentions were, I don't know. We were sitting at the bar, and we had got sushi, and the lady had complimented her fragrance. So yeah.
These two are your staples for the summer, more than anything else out of your collection.
These ones that no. These are what I recently purchased, and I said I'm going to purposely go through the summer wearing fragrances that I intentionally want to wear.
Okay.
Like, but this is only daytime fragrance scents.
Okay.
This is not nighttime scents for me.
But you wore it out to go out at night.
It was still daytime. Sun was up. When the sun go down, scents are different.
I feel that.
It depends on you can transition something different.
Okay. I feel that.
I don't know. My stuff lasts, so I don't
No,
have to.
I'm not saying no, it lasts, but I'm saying like.
Kareem, please.
If it, like, I know you don't like this fragrance, but if I put Gucci Guilty Elixir on,
You know
I
I
know what
love
straight
that.
time that's
You
on.
keep saying I don't like it. I don't have a problem with it. I just think it's okay.
You know I love that.
It's okay.
But that's I'll put that on when I'm. I know when I'm. This doesn't have the same response.
No,
It's
if
not
I had
really the same.
if I had to pick, I'm picking that Gucci Guilty Elixir every time.
I'm taking this over Gucci Guilty.
No.
But that's
Absolutely
your,
not.
this is more to me. This is your speed of life versus my life.
And
I live
also,
life
he
like a
doesn't
fucking
care what
crash
you
cart.
think. He cares what the women think. 2 for 2. We both said we would pick the Gucci.
No, she didn't.
I didn't say anything
Oh, I thought you
about
did.
that. No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did. Well, I'm all that really matters.
What you trying to say?
No. When it comes to like those two, in my opinion,
Oh, okay.
I'm what matters.
Oh.
Like now, none of these are over my favorite though. You know, this none of these are going over Altair for me.
Yeah.
There's nothing about that that's getting over him.
Kareem is tired of all.
He can be tired of it.
Tired.
You can be tired of it, but no, there's very rarely something on this table that's going to go above that for me. Now there has some stuff that come across of it that has been above it for me, but like these two are not specifically.
Your top 5 fragrances all have vanilla in them, and you smell edible.
Because you know what? Jessica.
Speaking of, have you been swallowed? Go ahead, Jessica.
You know, it's always something with you. So this one is actually new to my collection. I was hesitant to bring it on. I wore it one time. I loved it, and it's last time I think I was in the episode. I bought another fragrance by this brand. So last time I brought Net Pear Jam. I bring it, and you guys really
So
enjoyed
good.
that.
Yeah.
Did you tell them how you layer that?
I did not.
You need to go ahead and break it down now.
Well, I
We
won't.
might not have enough time.
Yeah, I won't break it down now, but I will tell them. But they released a new fragrance, so I'm gonna read you the notes. It really gave summer to me. Go ahead.
I'm still speculating. I'm assuming this is like a mango or possibly like a peach or an orange in here.
No, actually, it's lemon, bergamot, jasmine, bitter almond, meringue, vanilla, and sandalwood. So,
So you go
I
meringue
was
twice.
based off the box. I was based off the color.
oh,
of the box.
the name of the fragrance is Lemon Puff.
Do you know who makes Net?
Did y'all have any coordination
That's
between
the brand.
what y'all bringing on?
I don't
No.
know.
Look at y'all being fucking in sync.
And hold on. So
No sort of celebrity content creator creates
No.
this or anything? Okay.
no. Okay, so let me spray this. And I know Nigel last time was really intrigued with the message on the back of the bottle, so I'm just going to read that because it's different. It says, so this is love, French butter spread on toast, a scent in the air like lemon groves, morning sun across white sheets, a magic dragon by the sea. All the years they'll come and go, this is what you'll remember most.
I better remember
So,
that.
I don't
Spray
know.
that thing.
I'm gonna spray it. It definitely. I haven't sprayed it on a test strip, but on skin it's really pretty. So I'm just gonna spray enough to make sure you all can smell it, and if not, we can spray it on skin.
Just want to be inappropriate.
I've been waiting for this one.
Yes.
Wait.
I have been waiting for this one.
Can you smell it?
Yes. It's,
Okay.
This is something I would picture you buying.
Okay.
This
That
is
doesn't mean
something
you
But do you like it?
No.
This is very-
See what it said.
No,
It's
no,
very soft.
I think
It's a soft
It's
scent.
soft.
I think I like it.
I
but
feel like
it's-
this is more intimate scent. This
Yeah,
is an intimate scent.
Monotone.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's definitely different than I feel like the pear jam. The pear jam is boom in your face. This one is not, and I really get like a lemon pastry from this.
This definitely something.
And I am a gourmand girl, so this for me.
I think you should spray this around your ankles tonight.
Whoa.
Because your ankles.
Ooh. They gonna be behind
this,
today.
this is an ankle scent. This is a sexy ankle scent that
Okay.
a woman should wear.
Yeah, she can smell them while you know.
I can
Why
smell
her
it.
legs
Ankles
above her
are-
head?
I think that I have really been looking for citrus fragrances recently. I have been so into them. And Jalisa, you can spray this on your skin if you want, so you
Please.
can really smell it. And
I'm
then maybe
surprised
they
she ain't
can
throw her
smell
foot
it.
out there.
But the lemon for me has really been doing it, and I'm a lemon meringue pie girl.
Oh,
so
love it.
when I saw both of those notes in a fragrance, I was like, okay, I think I need this. And I'm so excited to wear it during the summer. Obviously, I think just to bring out more of the meringue, I think I would maybe add something vanilla-ish to it because it sticks to me. For real.
I think. Which
But-
what vanilla would you? What
Kayali.
No.
No.
would you?
Would you do
would you put the,
Nest Madagascar
the marshmallow fragrance. The
by
one about
Kayali?
No, the one we layered with that one for my daughter-in-law.
Oh, and that might work because that's also a citrus fragrance. Mont Blanc signature.
Yes, I think
I
that.
might do that, but I'm not thinking Kayali. I am thinking Fleur.
Okay.
Which one?
Oddly enough, and I know it's gonna sound crazy, coconut skin. They have a body spray, but their body sprays are long lasting, and it's not the coconut in the sense that you're thinking, but I feel like it would really take a nice take on a lemon meringue coconut it gives like summer to
Like,
me.
eat me.
Yeah, well, that's
Whoa.
always the goal for
Whoa.
me.
Me
at
by the
least.
pool.
But yeah, this is something really light, and again, I think I'll reach for it. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not. I really do feel like I would reach for this a lot. Do you like
It
it?
smells so good.
Okay, good. I feel like I'm gonna reach for this a lot during the summer. Although I have
And
fragrances
put it
that
by
may
your
be
ankles.
yes. I have fragrances that may be stronger. Again, I have Kayali, I have Guava, I have Miami Nectar, I have all these fragrances, but I think this one, I really love the notes in this. And I'm not an almond girl, but on skin, I do pick up the bitter almond.
Bitter almond is very nice.
And I love it, and that's what I'm saying. Nigel, you may have to spray it on yourself so you can really. I'm not typically an almond girl, but I love the bitter almond in that.
Yeah.
It's so nice. So I do see myself reaching for it, and I don't know. There's something about lemon that's gonna do it for me this summer.
I feel like I should. It's a honey. It's a honey scent. I would layer with this if I did.
Oh,
I think it's honey bee. I don't know if it's their brand or if it's for it's called Honey Bee or something like that.
oh no! It's the same people who make Miami Nectar. Brooklyn Ellis. They make a scent called Bee.
That's
And actually, that's also on my wish list. But that
Your
would
wish
that would
list too long.
my wish
I
list.
can't afford that list.
No, my wish list is long, but that would be nice
Yeah.
with that.
When I smell that bee one, I love that
Yeah.
one. But that would you would have to layer it with it because it's very. It's almost overly sweet, but you just gotta kind of find something to bring it down a
Yeah,
notch.
yeah. But I
Yeah,
do
I
like
do
this,
like
and
this.
I do feel like Kareem, to your point, I feel like it is me, even though it's not strong, heavy vanilla. It's not,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's something
It
about
smells
it that
really good.
I love the effort. I once again, I do love the effort they do on the back of this bottle.
Yes.
Because it just it adds to the experience of the fragrance that I can read something and I can visualize it. It tells a story for the fragrance, or whoever decides to write this. It makes a lot of sense when you come to it.
Yeah.
So now you can learn to visualize it.
They
versus,
had a pop-up shop in New York for the release of this, and they had lemon puff pastries. They were on this beautiful street outdoors in New York, and it was just giving Parisian vibes, and that's kind of what I get from that scent, like Paris summertime, the smell of like the fresh breads and desserts and everything in the air in Paris. So I really am going to reach for that a lot. I know that dent is going to be crazy.
Yeah, a side note, I give a shout out to Joy and Kia. They had the Brown Sugar Baby event
Oh yeah.
this weekend, and they had texted me this week and said, "Are you going?" and stuff like that. And I was like, "Nah, I had to record this weekend." But hey, they just reached out. I just love them too, and I can't wait to get them back on. Especially if you and Twin, if we can ever get y'all scheduled with Joy with her blended schedule she got.
Yeah.
We'll
We
work through it.
definitely tried to make it work. We did have a
We're
group chat.
gonna circle it back
Yeah.
and get y'all four back together
Yeah.
and make it work, because I think y'all four would be amazing together.
Oh.
It's like different all different energies, but all the same.
I would love that. I would love that.
Final words.
Final words. I'm just always happy to be here. I feel like I'm a robot. I say the same thing. This is genuinely my happy place. I love talking all things fragrance. So shout out to y'all for always having me, and shout out to me for kind of stepping out my comfort zone this episode with fragrances that don't have vanilla
And the chair.
and the seating arrangement.
So mad.
If this looks crazy, camera, I'm assuming this is my camera, I won't be here on this seat. I'll be in my regular seat. But no, I love being here with you all. It's always a blast. Kareem, thanks as always. And again, shout out to my boo Jordan for watching. Love you much.
I really did like this fragrance that you brought on, this John Paul one. That was very
Oh,
nice.
okay, good.
That's a
Thank
home
you.
run. Not saying that.
Yeah, I get it.
This one, you did your thing with that one. Miss Jalisa.
Well, thank you all for having me. You know, I'm a fragrance beginner, so this was definitely it is, baby. I mean, thank you all for educating me on your fragrances. There are some things I love, some things I don't, but but I had a great time. Thank you so much. I got out of my comfort zone. I don't feel nervous, but you know, hopefully I can come back again.
Yeah.
Didn't we tell you was gonna not be so nervous?
I mean, shout out to my Pen Martini. Thank you.
Your Wonder Woman heels.
Baby, if you just want to,
You know what?
Nigel, I mean, I can spray Jessica fragrance on my ankles.
Oh God. As always, I will always be thankful for Jessica coming on, Jalisa, a new added to the content. We appreciate you and all the people that watch, and thank you for Kareem for having the vision to put something like this together before we even started this thing. But as everybody out there, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, share the love, and hey, if you want to come on, shoot a message. We'll do our best to get you on. Kareem.
Today, I was watching a YouTube video about fragrances. Content creator's name is Demi Rawling, I think it is. She was basically talking about how she suffers with mental health issues and anorexia, and it's interesting because you can watch somebody's content and never know that a person is struggling and going through things or whatever, right? And I remember when Nigel initially said he wanted to record today, and I was like, I kind of need some time. I'm working on some other things, and he kind of just like, come on, let's record. I don't have any mental health issues, but I will say I feel better today after we recorded it and kind of got to be able to connect or whatever. So hopefully some of this energy goes out to somebody out there that's watching that may be suffering with something, and hopefully we lifted your spirits and made you feel better about yourself just a day, if not anything more than that.
For sure.
We out. Peace.
Peace.